Okay, now turn it a little bit towards you so they can see you.
How they gonna see you?
I'm good. Slide your chair over.
Slide it. Get right from the back of the camera because I can't be playing with it. I know how the internet works, so I'm gonna get this one. Shit like this.
And you can slide it back some more. Slide the thing back some more. The camera.
God said it's gonna all work out.
Everything works together for your good. So don't allow the enemy to come steal your joy when you try to do something. You just push through it. Push through it.
Get it done.
And get it done.
What's happening?
Get that
How y'all doing today? Hey man, we ain't stuck on that now. We sure ain't stuck on stupid. You don't feel? Yes, sir.
No.
I wish they could have seen the other thing behind you, baby.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hey man, listen. We're gonna speak a lot about God, but I want to say it right. Get your relationship goals together. Cause a lot of y'all out here thinking y'all can do everything on your own. Ain't nobody ever been able to do everything on their own. You get what I'm saying? It's always either somebody paying you, it's somebody doing this, it's coming from somewhere.
Somewhere.
So get yourself together, bro. Nobody wanna grow old and weary.
Old and weary.
Yeah, cause when you grow old and weary, start worrying. You don't feel me? Start getting stressed out. You get what I'm saying?
Old and weary. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all gotta just push through the day. Push through your temporary situation. So, you know, like, even trying to come on here, the enemy tried to
boy,
shut us up and stop us and deter us from what we're doing. And if we allowed it, guess what? We wouldn't have been able to come on and minister to somebody and tell somebody that pain is temporary. So what I told my husband to do, I said, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep doing it. Keep trying. It's going to eventually work out because the enemy got to release what belongs to you.
Bro.
He got to release everything that you trying to do. The door eventually got. I had someone to give us that analogy earlier. What it was? Saturday?
Yep.
You gotta keep going. You gotta keep knocking because eventually that door gonna open. Eventually the enemy gotta take his hands off your stuff. Because when he see he can't wear you out, eventually you gonna wear him out.
Mm-hmm.
And once he get tired, he gonna be like, forget this one. It ain't even worth it. Let me go and release it. And let me go on to the next one.
That ain't over.
So that's what happened. So, you know, if you ever go back and watch this video, guess what? You gonna see some movement in the beginning. You might see us talking about some other stuff in the beginning. But that's because the enemy was trying to stop us from actually getting on here to minister to someone. To tell someone that not only your pain is temporary, but you not your pain. And you gotta push through.
Facts.
But that's all I got. That's all I want.
I was telling my dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said, bro, I didn't know nothing about writing no books and none of that. When I was in school made reading and all this stuff, and they took the fun out of it. When you go to school and you see one of those big old textbooks like this, you ain't gonna want to read and write. So I told him 15, 16, 17 years later, I didn't know I was gonna have these books right here. And you know, I told him that I was jotting the story down, I was writing it, and then, you know, God blessed her in certain areas, so she was able to do her thing, but it all worked in together. Whatever I couldn't do, she did. Hey, what's happening? Where y'all from?
Tap in, put in the comments where y'all from. And by the way, I know this is my husband live, so you guys might not know me.
It's both out Go ahead, bro.
Oh, thank you. But my name is Dr. Stacy Williams. I am the author of Infertile Woman, Overcoming the Impossible. I am the co-author of my daughter's book, Maria's Magical Shoelaces, and we'll definitely present that one to y'all before the live end. But Yeah, and Maria is our baby, Maria Williams. She is the author of Maria's Magical Shoelaces, and I co-authored that book, as I just mentioned. But it's nice to be on your live, Mr. Painted Temporary University, and all of that good stuff.
Yes, sir. What's happening? Don't do that. Don't do that. You
Don't
don't
do
feel
that
me?
now. Don't do that. What you say? It's
Don't do
another
that.
day, but it's another
It's
what?
another day, another dollar, but it's another day to pray God, man. What's happening? Hey, man, listen. Where y'all from? Then my wife. Yeah, man. And we tapped in. Where y'all from, though? Where y'all from? I gotta know
I'm
where
from the
y'all
A, y'all. I'm from Decatur, Georgia.
Decatur, Georgia.
West,
Where they from? Yeah. Denver. Okay, yeah, appreciate it, man. Yeah.
Denver
Yeah,
in the
man.
house. Denver in the
Yeah.
house. I just want to let y'all know pain is temporary, but it is also necessary.
You got, hey, the only way you gonna learn in life if you go through something, bro. You don't go. Everybody got their own story, Jay. Some people gonna tell it, and some people gonna hold it.
And trust me, everything you go through is not for you; it's for someone else. And as my husband was mentioning, he never thought, he'll be writing books because he feel like in school, they made reading and books boring, which is so true.
School boring, dog.
School ain't for everybody, and I can say that honestly because me and my husband is like night and day when it comes to school. Like school is so easy for me. I've been in school since I was in pre-K, so it never really was uninteresting to me. But to him, he's like, I do this because I gotta do this.
Fact, but I had fun with my friends though.
Of course,
but
that part is good.
It just sitting in that seat and you gotta watch somebody teach the class. Man, they be hungry, sleepy. I might just be staring at the board for a whole 30 minutes. I don't know what the teacher talking about. You know what I mean? But that's what's going on. But I like learning now though. I like learning. I enjoy learning now. I enjoy taking the information.
As you get older, you will enjoy things that you didn't enjoy back then because life teaches you different things. So like now you're a business owner, so you're like, I gotta know certain things. So now let me go research. Let me go pick up a book and learn something that I didn't know. Because school don't really teach you how to operate a business or how to navigate life. You learn it along the process.
So school don't teach you entrepreneurship. It teach you how to work with somebody?
Yeah.
Wow.
At least that's how that's let me say this. When I first went off to college way back in 2005, I went off to college because someone told me that you need to get an education so you can get a good job and start a career and do this and do that. But no one ever told me to, once you get that degree, when you get in the field or whatever you got that degree in, half of the stuff you learned, you ain't going to utilize.
Oh yeah, fact. That's real.
So as I started to get more and more degrees, I started learning that I needed to now go to school to learn certain principles and concepts that I need to run my business.
Facts.
So they're not going to teach you to go run a business. You pick that up along the way. You'll start learning, okay, I need this nugget and I need that nugget to hold on to because this is going to help me in my business. But when you're first going off to college and getting into school, people teach you or they encourage you to go to school to work for someone else. And so when my nephew went off to college, I told him, I said, I need you to go to learn all you can learn and pick up different nuggets, trades, and habits and principles, not so you can just go work someone else's business, but so you can learn that you are the gift and how to make that gift work for you.
Right.
So you can be your own boss.
But you never like...
And that's what he been doing.
But let me ask you something though. School ain't never taught you how to run a business. We learned this on our own. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the basic principles to a business basically come from the Bible. And I literally learned a lot about business by reading my word.
Facts.
Because the basic principles that you need for to run a business, you need discipline, you need organization skills, you need time management.
Yep. Facts.
And they don't teach you that, and those are skills you can't learn in school. Those are skills you literally learn from life. You learn from reading your word. You learn because your word is your guide for life.
Facts. No, that right though. That right, man. Hey, can y'all hear it very good?
Put in the comments, the chat. Let us know if y'all can hear us, if we're needing to speak louder, or if the sound is just not working all together. Let us know.
Tap in. Where y'all from? Where y'all from?
Y'all, he testing the sound out. I don't know what he doing over here.
Hey, where y'all from? Where y'all from? Yeah, okay, we got some people on. Where y'all from? And tell me where y'all from. Where y'all from? What y'all doing for New Year's, man? What y'all doing for New Year's and where y'all from, man? Gotta stay tapped in. You did.
So, do anybody have any New Year's resolutions? Are you guys like, I don't know. I mean, I've always say my New Year's resolution is to do the impossible. So, what are your thoughts? What's your New Year's resolution?
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I ain't doing no New Year revolution. I'm just trying to really better myself. I ain't even trying to do it. I'm gonna do it. So for me, well, for anybody, right? For y'all to be something better than what you are, you got to be a different person than what you are.
Well, you got to do something different too.
Well, I'm saying you can't carry on the same thing and think you finna get different results. You get what I'm saying? And I had to learn that the hard way. I gotta really change the way I am to get different results. That's just what's going on. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, I get it.
Why would you put a dirty body in new drawers? I'm just saying though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, why would you put dirty? But you see people do it though.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta wash it behind. You definitely gotta wash it behind. And
hey, he said we need to put the Holy Bible up there. Listen, everything in these books right here.
Oh, you got some scriptures, baby. God, you got some words. God wrote these books.
God designed this. Our story from God, bro. God designed these books. So our platform is built off of God, dog.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? God, get what? God is all up through there. You get what I'm saying?
But you won't know if you ain't got the book. So I need y'all to tap in.
Read it.
Go get the book. Matter of fact, we're going to put the link at the bottom of the video so y'all can get the books. I promise you, you won't be disappointed because guess what? My book, Infertile Woman, Overcoming the Impossible, is not only teaching you how to overcome infertility, baby, that book is teaching you the basic principles to overcome any situation in your life.
Yeah. And that's why I created this, right? Because I want people to see the better version of themselves.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
You get some self-reflections in both of these books because you cannot be a better you.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You can't be a better you. You can't do the impossible if you don't self-reflect, if you don't look in the mirror. The hardest thing that I had to do was face that girl in the mirror. Face that woman in the mirror. And baby, that's the hardest thing that anybody can do in life because guess what? Sometimes looking at you, you get to see the ugly truth.
Hey, bless you too, man. I appreciate it, man. At least I'm glad you said that, right? Because a lot of people brand is built off just themselves. It's not built off God. You get what I'm saying? And everything that you read inside that Bible is going on now on earth.
Yes.
So you got to pick that up and you got to take what you got to take out of it and apply it to your life.
Yes, you do. You got to because if you don't, you'll be roaming. You'll be like a lost dog. You'll just be out here roaming.
Just going.
Roaming until you can find your way back home.
Facts.
And that's how really we were. We was lost until we found our way back to the Lord.
Lost and found.
Lost and found, baby.
Lost and found, man. Hey, where
God
y'all from?
The little ranch like us.
We from Atlanta, Georgia, man. Y'all tap in the comments.
Where y'all coming from?
Where y'all coming from now? We got DeKalb County. Oh, well, we got Decatur and we got Fulton County.
It is DeKalb, but full.
Hey, shout out to South Africa. Yes, sir.
Yes, we always.
Let's go to South Africa, man.
Africa, we gotta give you.
Yes, sir.
You know what? My goal for 2025 is to make it to South Africa.
Yes,
like, that's a place I want to visit.
Hey, is you ready for South Africa, though?
Don't be over here having
Don't
this hype.
Though. Hey, you ready for South Africa, though? Yeah, man, we tapped in, man. We tapped in everywhere.
South Africa, come on now. What else? We had Denver. We had someone to tell us they was from Denver.
Yeah, man.
And I actually want to go to Colorado.
You want to try Colorado, what?
Yeah, I want to go during the
winter time. He said, yeah, bro. Hey, man, listen, man. We double tap, though.
Yeah, I can see.
So do I turn a little bit more?
Right down. That's good. That's good. Stop touching stuff.
Don't touch that camera, Snoop Dogg. Don't touch that camera, Snoop Dogg.
Stop touching.
Hey, man, listen. You gotta enjoy life. Take what you can take and keep pushing. I don't know where that came from, but listen. You gotta listen. You're gonna have problems in life.
Mm-hmm.
Don't beat yourself up. Don't treat other people wrong because your life ain't going good. Listen. This just momentarily, dog.
Everything is momentarily.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything has a season.
And it's easy to get mad at people when your life ain't going right and be mad at somebody else, but that ain't the way. That's not the way.
The easiest thing in life to do is to give up. It's harder to get up when you've already made your mind up to give up.
Fact.
So you got to change your mind on today. You got to make up your mind that I'm going to be a changed mind so that way I can get up and do what I'm supposed to do. Do what I need to do. Do the things that's going to help me to be better me, to be the best version of me, and to push me to do some things that I've never done. Nothing is impossible. We was created to do the impossible.
Facts.
So don't make up your mind to give up. Make up your mind to get up.
Because somebody knocked you out, get away. You got to get back up, right?
You can lay down, but get what they going to do. Ding, 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 ding. You out. Round over.
Game over, dog.
And you don't miss out on what? Your opportunity for a comeback.
Yep.
Your opportunity to show what you made of. Your opportunity to show your strength. Your opportunity to show that, guess what, I'm going to fight to the end. Your opportunity to show God that, guess what, I know you ain't through with me yet. So let me get up because you can turn this around in my favor.
Facts.
But if you lay there, time just going to keep moving and then the clock going to stop.
It's going to push you over, bro.
And that's going to be it.
Hey, and you know what, like, I'm going to be honest. We living for other people. Do you get what I'm saying? So, everybody not going to embrace our story. I'm cool with that.
No.
But it's going to be those ones that going to embrace it. Just like family members. Some family members not going to like you.
No. And they ain't going to like what you're doing. They ain't going to support what you're doing. And that's okay. Because everything you do ain't just for your immediately family. Everything you doing and everything you going to is for someone else that God has literally attached to what it is that you're doing. You are a destiny helper for somebody. Just like somebody else is a destiny helper for you.
Facts. And that's why, like, man.
Y'all don't give me the preaching. Because you about to make me start preaching.
Hey, I'm almost down. I'm almost down. Yeah, my mom moved down. I want to really see how our setup is, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. We gonna give God all the glory, bro. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you. Without God, bro, I ain't nothing, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Without God, I ain't nothing. Think about it, right? And let me say this, right? My little partner, little girl just got shot on New Year's Eve, right? In life, you're gonna go through some tough times like that. And I heard I heard her mama say, I don't wish this on my worst enemy. Let me tell you something. Where your strength gonna come from? If you don't believe, where your strength gonna come from?
Yeah.
Where is your strength gonna come from? You don't even know the word faith if you don't believe in God. Faith word don't even mean nothing. Love don't even mean nothing. So how is you gonna overcome everything?
How you gonna get through the toughest of the toughest of the toughest? For me, I had to find strength in God during my lowest point in life.
Fact.
And that be sometimes, I'm gonna tell you now, when you up and everything is looking good, most of the time we forget about God.
Yeah, fact.
Most of the time we forget where our help come from.
Fact.
And it take the low points in our life for us to be reminded that we ain't doing this thing called life by ourselves. We ain't doing this thing called living by ourselves. We ain't doing this thing called day to day by ourselves.
Facts.
But if you don't go through nothing, you won't realize that.
You know what's going on, man.
And I had to find my strength literally when I was in my lowest place. Because when you up, you feel like you got all the strength in the world.
Yeah.
When life is looking good, you feel like you got all the strength in the world. You feel like nothing can go wrong. But that one day that everything started to crumble, and you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. Baby, when everything started going wrong and it started pouring, you be like,
do you call a meltdown?
What's next? Oh, you have a meltdown, a breakdown, an anxiety attack, a nervous breakdown. You have all that.
And you ain't lying, cuz I'm going to be honest with you, right? So when my cousin died, one of my closest cousins, like this, when he died, right, I didn't know how to live without him. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I was lost, bro. I had some bad times, bro. When I say bad times, bro, 3 years, I was at my body. You get what I'm saying? I had on down and gave up. I did give up, bro. And I like to did something that was gonna cost my whole life in front of the police. And I would move out of emotion, bro. You get what I'm saying?
And sometimes our emotions do get the best of us.
Yeah, I mean we you know.
So what stopped you from doing something that was gonna cost your whole life?
Bro, the dude I was getting ready to go get retaliation on, bro. And I jumped in the car. I was drunk. I jumped in the car. I had like 2 guns on me, bro. I was like, man, I'm finna go get some screening for my cousin. You get what I'm saying? And then when I got in the area, the dude coming across the street on the bike, just like this. I'm telling you, devil is so wild, bro. He was coming across the street on the bike right here.
Right in front of you.
Right in front of me, bro. It was like so perfect, bro. And then I left like 1 o'clock in the morning. I didn't even know this dude was gonna be coming across the street because I wasn't in the exact area that I was going to. He just was so happy to come across the street like this. So when he came across the street, he was on this side. I was going up in the gas station to turn around, and the police came in right behind me, bro.
So you had never time and opportunity, but the police came. So when the police came, what happened?
I ended up putting it off. Because I was like, I ain't finna do that in front of the police, you feel me? But it was just that split second, bro.
So basically, the police stopped you.
The police stopped me.
And don't even know they stopped you.
Because they were parked on this side. Both of them, he was coming from this side, and the police were parked in the cut over there. You know what I'm saying? But what stopped me was when he came across the street, and I was going to the little gas station that sit to the left. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
The police came in right behind me, so that really just stopped the whole thing. But what I'm saying is, boy, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You can do something cost your life, bro. You can do something cost your life, boy.
Based off your emotions.
Yeah, and I was hurting so bad. I'm like, man, I gotta do something. I gotta make these niggas feel what I felt.
So how do people get past the emotion part
I'm gonna
that
be
causes
honest.
them to make permanent decisions off temporary
I'm
feelings?
gonna be honest with you. Drinking and them drugs, it'll enhance it even worse, bro. It make it worse. So the word to y'all, find another way to relieve your pain, bro. Cause them drugs and stuff, it'll have you so
Ooh.
emotional, bro, and it'll turn you to a demon, bro. And you'll be a demon, won't even know you're a demon. I mean, cause you feel
Mm.
like you finna gonna get some get back, but you ain't worried about, the reason why God did that. You ain't worried about none of that. You just want a nigga to feel the hurt how you feel. And I ain't even put that in the book. Yeah, it coming though. Oh,
Feel the
it's
hurt
coming.
how you
Oh,
feel.
it's coming. It's coming.
I can relate to that because you know
Yes, sir. My bad, y'all. Can y'all hear me?
we are back. So I can relate to that because
Yo, we back, y'all. We
we are
back.
back like we never left because we
Hey,
never left.
yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, and you right too. God know what He was doing, cause that was bad, bro. That was bad. My mama didn't even know that I had done left the house, cause I was at her house and I had just got out of work. But I started drinking, bro. And it enhanced everything even worse, dog. And I just wanted to go. And I was gonna go too. I was gonna go. And
Ooh.
get what the deal laid right in front of me.
And guys intercepted. He said, I'm finna send these polices.
Yep, that stopped it. And this true story, bro. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. These facts. Everything
And
I'm
now
saying.
you're
It's
here
facts, bro.
to tell your story.
I gotta get this stuff because it's crazy, bro.
Because that's what I'm saying, people. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta understand what we're saying here without saying it. Like everything he went through, guess what? It's somebody else out there that just lost a loved one.
Yeah.
It's somebody else out there that just lost a friend, just lost a best friend, a homie, or whatever, a girlfriend, a wife, or whatever to the hands of somebody else or to the act of somebody else. And him telling his story is saving somebody else from going out there making the same mistakes because they're hurting. Their feelings is putting them in a place of let me just react, let me just retaliate, let me do get back.
Yeah, and
because sometimes we don't understand how to grieve.
Yeah.
It's no rule book on how to grieve.
Yeah. And that's why I'm trying to get all this stuff out. I don't want to hold it in because you'll get discouraged because you'll be like, man, I'm finna run this bin, I'm finna put this stuff out, but I got bills and stuff too. And it kind of hard, bro. Kind of hard to work on business and then make a living at the same time. You get what I'm saying? So.
Working on a business ain't for the weak at heart. It's not.
Yeah, and she know, she been in the middle of the ocean with no parachute on, with no life jacket.
No life jacket, no parachute, no one of them little inflatable boats that that you could throw over when your boat starts sinking. Like we've been out there by ourselves with no lifeline, no phone a friend. Like this ain't no deal or no deal type of situation. So when you starting your business, you gotta understand that it's gonna be either sink or swim.
Yeah, it's real, dog.
It ain't no. Okay, I can do this tomorrow, I can do that tomorrow. No, it's sink or swim. And I had to tell my husband because he come from a whole different world of business. The business that he used to run, it wasn't legal. You could not sit back and advertise that business. And it was a successful business with no advertisement. And I told him, like, now you got to take that mindset into the corporate world.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not telling you to let go of what you're doing in the sense of everything you learned because that was a stepping stone. But now you got to take that and apply it to the legal corporate America, the legal realm. And the same way the streets was grimy, guess what? Corporate America is grimy.
It's just like that. Corporate America is grimy, boy. Cause get what though? They'll miss you over in your face and make you sign the paper if you ain't paying attention. So me
It's
and
that
her,
small fine print that people don't read.
so me and her, what we do, we back out on it. And we don't take the deal right then and there. We'll go and sleep on it.
Yeah.
Because if you go and sleep on it, you go overthink it.
If you sleep on it, guess what? I always say I pray about everything and worry about nothing. And that's Philippians 4:6. And I take that with me in the business world. Because if I say yes to everything before consulting my daddy, guess what? I might be signing my life away. I might be getting into a deal that I can't get out of. So before I get into something that I can't get out of, let me go take that to the overseer. And you don't have to put your name on the line because what's for you won't miss you.
Yep, what's for you won't miss you. Yep.
What's for you, God gonna make sure it always double back around to you. Yep. Or it's gonna stand there and wait for you. But if it passed you by, that wasn't the thing that was for you. So before you sign your name on anything, before you make a deal with anybody, and that's just, some free business game, don't be in a rush. Sleep on it. Because if it was here today, it's going to be there tomorrow if it's for me.
Yeah, it ain't going nowhere. You don't feel me?
If they really want you and they want the product you have, they want the service you have, if they really want you and see your worth, see your value, baby, they going to wait.
Yeah.
They going to pull some strings to have you. Well, so don't always be in a rush.
Okay. Hey, baby, you need to, I want to tell y'all, she got some master classes and everything coming up. Can you give it to them, baby? We're going to drop the link at the bottom, too. Just give them a little description.
Yes. So I have, we just wrapped up the 3-day master class to breaking barriers to infertility and to achieve the impossible. I have successfully broke the barrier to infertility. Our baby, she just turned 7, and actually we found out we was pregnant with her when I was scheduled for a hysterectomy because I deal with a condition known as polycystic ovarian syndrome, or also PCOS, aka PCOS. And at that time, the doctors basically wrote me off and said it was nothing that they could do for me. I would never be a mother. And the only thing, because I've undergone so many surgeries, I've tried so many medications, and the only other thing that was left for me to do to get polycystic ovarian syndrome under control was to have a hysterectomy. And because I was in my feelings, and I told y'all about them emotions can make you make some decisions that will be permanent, I went through the ringers, and I finally was like tired of crying, tired of going through the ups and downs with PCOS, that I called the doctor and was like, yes, I want the hysterectomy, let's do it. I deal with the fact that I can't be a mother, that I'll never be a mother. And sometimes we come in alignment with the devil, with the devil's answers or the enemy answers, and take ourselves out of alignment with God's answers. With God said who we are. God says we were created to be fruitful and multiply. And that don't just mean with kids. That means basically we was created to produce in every area of our life. We was created to be successful in our mind, successful in our bank account, successful in our health, successful in our family, successful in our intermediate circles, successful in our jobs, whether it's be entrepreneurship or you're actually working for someone else. You was created to be successful in your education, whether you're going to school to better yourself in business, or you're going to school to get a higher position. Whatever it is that you are striving for, God said you was created to be fruitful. You was created to do more. And I came out of alignment with that when I was like, okay, yeah, I'm giving up. Let me go on and get this hysterectomy. But God stepped in and he stopped it. He opened my womb. And my womb was closed for a long time because I entered into a marriage. My husband now is not my first marriage. But God had to close my womb because that marriage was not for me. I didn't consult God when I got into that marriage. But when I got into this one, He opened the doggone womb. And when I got into the relationship with my husband, so in order to stop me from doing or making a permanent decision off of temporary feelings, He placed my daughter in my womb after we lost the baby before her.
Facts.
And that was a traumatic experience for me as well, but I count it all joy because that taught me how to change my perspective on life. That miscarriage right there. Because at the time that the doctor said that it was nothing they could do for me and my womb was closed, God showed me through that miscarriage that I can do the impossible. If you stay connected to me, the one thing that they said you couldn't do, I just showed you could do. Even though the baby didn't survive, even though the baby didn't live, I'm just showing you that I can do it.
Facts.
And at the time, I didn't even see it in that light until after I called my friend crying about that miscarriage. And she was like, wait a minute. Do you not even see what just took place? I know you hurt, but I need you to be happy because you just did something that the doctor said you couldn't do. You just produced a child. You just carried a baby, even if it was for a few seconds, few minutes, few weeks, however long it was. So I'm telling you guys, change your perspective. And before you make a permanent decision off your temporary feelings, look at that thing from every angle. Don't just go in because you feeling a certain way. Because your feelings are like your drawers. They change every day. They change every second. They change every minute. And for all those that don't change their drawers, baby, your feelings are like your clothes. Every time they get dirty, you changing them.
Yep. Facts.
So that's all I really
wanted to tell you. What's that? How y'all doing,
Where
man?
y'all from? I see y'all commenting. Tell us where y'all from. We are from the ATL,
Peace
Georgia.
Up,
Peace up, A-Town down. From Decatur, West Greater. My husband from actual ATL. He from the Atlanta.
And we give y'all our story because I want to hear y'all story too. I want to know what y'all going through. And we here to help. We here to give guidance.
And I'm here to tell you can do the impossible.
Yep.
You can do the unthinkable.
And we here to let you know God love you too.
God is real, baby. He love you. He haven't forgot about you. Because just when I thought he had forgot, baby, he popped in on the scene and put that baby in there. And I tell you guys, it was not an easy pregnancy.
Facts.
I was in the hospital majority of the pregnancy. I was down on my back majority of the pregnancy. Because not only did I deal with PCOS, I have asthma or I deal with asthma. So when I got pregnant, it got worse. And I stayed in the hospital on different medications, steroids, all type of stuff, because I had to be medicated so my baby lungs could come fully developed.
That's a blessing. We gotta thank God for the many blessings, man.
The many blessings.
The many blessings. But I want to just give y'all this episode. This episode brought to you by Pain is Temporary University and Overcoming the Impossible. Listen, she sponsored this one right here. I'm going to sponsor the next one.
Infertile Woman Overcoming the Impossible. But you know what? If y'all don't know me, y'all can follow me on IG at WOMAN.WITHPOWER. My name is Stacey Williams on IG. You might see me as Dr. Stacey Williams. Baby, I'm not wrapped up in title. So, if you want to call me Stacey, I answer. If you want to call me Dr. Williams, I answer. If you want to call me Stacey Williams, I answer.
I want to say that right. If y'all ready for her vegan cookbook, put a 100 sign.
Let me tell y'all how we got to this point. Quick story. I used to be 240 pounds. 242 to be exact. And I have lost over 120 pounds in the last 5 years. And my husband actually have lost 60 3 pounds
Yeah.
since he's been following my guidance, my coaching. And I started this journey 5 years ago after I had my daughter because I developed, I was already a diabetic. I had, diabetes from polycystic ovarian syndrome. I was dealing with high blood pressure, but I had also developed a fatty liver disease. And it was progressively getting worse to where I was gonna either one need a liver transplant or it could develop to liver cancer. And the doctor was like, I needed to do something drastically, like right away. I needed to lose weight. I needed to get the weight off. And over 5 years ago, I started changing my eating habit. I went and I share this in the book. I share everything in the book. I went on a plant diet and I started just taking back my life a little bit at a time. Right. I am now 125 pounds, and what do you call it?
What?
Oh, the word I'm looking for. I'm sorry, y'all.
What?
I'm now down to 125 pounds, but I started doing a little bit at a time. I'll just use that. I started doing a little bit at a time. I started working out. I started taking it slowly, day by day. I know what I was going to say. And I was able to reverse diabetes, high blood pressure, and liver disease. Y'all, I have a healthy liver now.
Facts.
My liver is no longer an issue. I no longer take diabetic medication. Like my husband would tell you, I used to take a bag of medicine. Like I used to have one of them grocery bags, and inside the grocery bag I had two sandwich bags. That's the word. Two sandwich bags, and they both was filled with medicine. And I used to take those medicine every day. And the reason I had so much medicine is because it was side effects associated with the blood pressure and the diabetes medicine. So they gave me another medicine to take care of those side effects. And then those side effects came along with other medications too. So, boom.
He said you did reversing it. You stopped it from killing you. What was killing you?
I did stop whatever was killing me. And guess what? If you don't take a hold of your life when you first get the warning, because before destruction comes warning,
yeah.
Then guess what? You will end your life. You will find yourself to a point of no return.
And another thing too, right? You can chase the money all day, but if you ain't getting your body together, the money ain't gonna mean nothing.
Nope. And how we got there, because I was working a whole lot, but I literally had a second miscarriage. After I had my daughter, 14 months later, I called my husband while my job was rushing me over to the hospital. And I found out I was pregnant. And I lost that baby. That baby was in my tube. But when I went for my follow-up care, that's when I found out that everything internally was shutting down, was going haywire. Everything was everywhere, because when you have PCOS, it affects other organs. So my pancreas was being affected. The diabetes was not controlled at all, but it also has started affecting my liver. And that's where the fatty liver and all that things stem from. And yes, I never really dealt with the loss of that baby, because right after I lost the baby, I had to go deal with getting my health together, because I still had a 14-month-old at home waiting for mama.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. And y'all women don't know, without y'all, boy, y'all bring love into the household.
Yeah.
Y'all bring different type of stuff, and we gotta embrace y'all while y'all here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not every woman good, but
did you just say not every woman good?
I mean, I know what I got. You get what I'm saying? And not every man good.
Right.
So if you get you something good, take advantage of it.
Yes.
Create moments.
Create moments, create memories. And that's something I used to always tell him, because again, like I tell you, we from totally two different worlds, In the streets, you don't think about moments and memories and all that. And I had to tell him when our daughter was little, I'm like, you gotta choose, because these are moments and memories you won't get back. And if you don't spend time creating them, when you look back, you ain't gonna have nothing to reminisce on.
Fact.
No good, no bad, no in between, because you don't spend your life running the streets. You don't spend your life chasing a high that you will never get again. And I don't mean literally a high. His high was money. He was married to the money, y'all, at one point in time.
Yeah.
Regardless of his family or anything else, he was married to the money. So he spent his day chasing that. That was his high, chasing his high.
Let the old me dead and gone, man. You hear me?
Yes, you been resurrected, babe.
So what I'm gonna do, y'all? What I'm gonna do? We gonna come back on here at like, we ain't gonna say 7. What we gonna say?
We'll be back on later tonight.
We'll be back on later tonight. What I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna put the time, and I'm gonna put the date, and I'm just gonna put a little post so y'all can see what time we coming back on here. And y'all come back in here, man, 'cause I wanna hear y'all story. We wanna hear y'all story. Somebody from Portland. What's happening?
Hey, Portland. You know, I got family that just moved to Portland, so big ups to Portland. Big ups to my family. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I can't wait to see y'all again. And yeah.
We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back on, man. Y'all tap in with. I'm gonna put a post so y'all continue to check it and see what time we coming back in. And I want to hear y'all story. Peace.
Peace. And I'll give y'all a prayer next time.
Peace up. Peace up.
Peace up. 8 time down.